Okay. This is the... Get set up and play some tunes while we wait for people to come in. Get the volume up a bit. Kayla, hi! Man, I tried to stream yesterday, but just stuff keeps coming up. But I'm so glad to see you. I forgot that you had the week off. Well, I didn't forget. That's why I tried to stream more often. But for some reason, when I came on today, I just expected to not find you. All right, we're just gonna jump in and start inking while we wait for people to come in. I'm just debating if I should do the ink, or the backgrounds, or them first. Let's do the background to warm up. So, gonna make a new layer for background inks. Let's see. Some more. There we go. Haha, can't stay a whole time. My mom and I are hanging out today for my birthday tomorrow. That's so cute, and that's right, because you are also a February baby. That's right. Well, that sounds really cute and wholesome. I hope you two have fun. We have to do something to celebrate your birthday, Kayla. We have to come up with something. There we go. I'm really bad with the curve tool, but we're gonna try it. Too curvy. Honestly, not the worst thing. But I think we're gonna go the classic way of doing it. A thinner pen. This is difficult, but I got this. Keep the hand steady. It's not perfect, but it's okay. All right. And then the cards on the thingy. Have you been to an aquarium before? For anyone who's watching? I'm just curious. Actually, since Kayla's gonna leave soon, let me play some Yugioh beats. So while she's here. Yes, in Vancouver. That's cool and good. I wonder what the aquarium is like there, if it's good. Let me thicken some. Where's my line? There we go. Now we'll do the stones and stuff. Pop in later. Can't wait to see. Okay, thanks Kayla for coming by. I hope you have fun on your celebrating your birthday with your mom. Happy belated birthday, or unbirthday, or however you're supposed to say it. Let's put some different tunes on again then. It's not time to put in such epic tunes with only a few viewers, so we're gonna save it. There we go. We gotta do the coral. Like that. Let's see. Yeah. Let's draw some algae and moss and stuff like that. Some Animal Crossing tunes. Okay. Okay, and then conceal urchin. Like that. much better. Like that. Let's draw the little seahorses. They're so cute. And then a big anemone right here. Just adding the some moss. Just texture and stuff. Like that. Okay. Good. Now I have to do those big, the big leaves. Like that. pasted. Like this. Let's see. Let me just click in those guys. And click in these guys. Cool. Alright. Rika said, hey yo, just saw the notif. Yeah, Twitch is really slow like that. I was just starting, hang on, Clip Studio Paint is auto-saving. I started with the background while I waited for people to come in and to like get me warmed up because I haven't inked in a bit. And I'm thinking I should just, I think I should make a post on socials and let people know that I'm live. Hey, and Midnight Bones is in chat. Congrats on affiliate. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you. Let me give you a shout out for anybody who's watching, guys, because Midnight Bones is very, 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 very nice. So if you want to meet nice people, Midnight Bones you should check them out for sure. But yeah, we've got affiliate now, finally, and it's gonna be interesting. Actually, guys, give me a quick second just to make a post on socials about me working, okay? So let me go to Instagram. Take a quick picture. We're inking live now. Join me on Twitch. And let me get a little GIF. There you go. Let me go to Discord real quick and do the same. Oh, Katie's live as well. Oh, I didn't know. Okay. I think Twitter will be done. Let me see. Yeah, Twitter already made the post for me. Cool. Let's come back to Twitch. Here we are. Midnight Bones says, thanks, and by the way, I'm enjoying your webcomic so far. I'm always halfway through. Oh, thank you so much, Midnight Bones. I'm really sorry that, you know, to be the bearer of bad news, I don't know if you knew that I've canceled that series and I'm starting a new one, but it doesn't take away from the enjoyment, I hope. And my new series is still going to be somewhat related, so if you enjoy it, then yeah, please sub, please join us in Discord too, and get ready for the new one that I'm going to launch this year. It's so exciting. Rika says, not so much, Twitch is weird, more I didn't check my phone. Oh, okay. Midnight Bone says, you did tell me. Okay, good. I have to, I've said it so many times to so many different people that I forget who I said it to. So I'm used to repeating myself, but yeah. But I'm glad you're liking it. All right, back to inking. Let me hide the characters for a minute. Or actually, they can stay. I'm gonna do the shark now. Midnight Bones, by the way, I don't know if this is your thing, but on the Discord we've been having these discussions where we'll all meet up and we'll talk about a chapter of the series. This Saturday we're gonna do chapter 10. So if you read up until chapter 10 and you join us in the Discord, you can actually talk about it with us. Granted, most of the people in discussion have read the whole thing, but that doesn't matter. It doesn't take away from the fun. So you can like join and you can like talk about it with us and stuff. It's a discussion via voice chat too. I mean, we'll have both typing and voice call for people who are shy, but yeah, it's really fun. There we go. Menacing shark. Like that. Anyways, Rika, how are you? Still playing Pokemon? Looking good. It's always nice when everything goes smoothly. There we go. Line art buddies. Oh, we're both we're both inking. That's cute. Midnight Bone says, "Oh, that's cool. Yeah, yeah. No, I mean, no pressure. Obviously, like you don't have to join. I don't feel like you have to. But gotta be honest and saying that you'd miss out if you didn't. It is a lot of fun. And it's fun because readers talk about what they like. If they read it in hindsight, having like known the future and reading a certain chapter, they'll be like, oh, at the time we thought this, but now that we know this, and they just talk about it and they'll come up with theories and stuff. And then also, if you're interested, as we get closer to the release of the new series, I would like to host another discussion that can talk about like predictions and stuff like that. It's a fun time. Either way, I appreciate you reading it. Let's see. Good. Let's do these fishies real quick. There we go. Okay. Now let's make the characters go away for a moment, and we're going to, very frustratingly, because it's so long, draw the stem of this thing. Ah. Okay. Like that, and then how was everyone's day though? Let's see, it's good. I need to thicken the shark here. Doo-doo-doo. I am like all out of ideas of things to talk about. I'm just inking. Midnight Bone says, day's been pretty good. Just woke up a little bit ago. How about you? Oh, that's cool. What time is it where you are? For me, it's the evening. And I tried these, they're like these hot chocolate bombs. They're like bath bombs, but they're hot chocolate. And like instead of using like regular chocolate powder or something like that, you just put them in hot water or milk. And I don't know, I didn't love them. I don't know if you guys ever had one of those, but I tried it and I was kind of hoping that they'd be good, but they were just kind of because they were a little too sweet for me. It was very heavy on the sugar content. Didn't go down well. And then there's marshmallows in it. But like the marshmallows just don't even like they don't even stay there. Like they kind of dissolve really fast because they're like teeny tiny. And I was like, dude, I want marshmallows. But what are you gonna do? So yeah, tiny marshmallows in there that didn't even like. Oh, anyways. Midnight Bone says it's 5:41 p.m. That's what time it is where I am. So you were taking a nap then? When you say that you just woke up, I just assumed like it was morning for you. Whoops. There we go. Let's see how that looks. Not bad. Okay. Let's ink the stingray or manta ray or hybrid of the two. let me, it's a quiet stream today, but that's cool. I'm just gonna share the fact that at the bottom of my overlay there, if you see my little Ko-fi goal that was reached for birthday wishes. It's still my birthday month, so still accepting birthday wishes. But I'm starting to think about my goal for March, and I was thinking of raising money for a webcam, because I do not have one. And then this way I can stream with my face in the stream. And if that's something, and sorry, not if something, I was already speaking like too many sentences ahead. I would like to do that, but in exchange, I usually, when I do Ko-fi goals, I also draw stuff. Like, I'll take like a vote on like what people would like me to draw. So it's like a free request by everybody in return. And it looks like there's two characters, like there's a few things, oh sorry. There was a few different requests that were requested highly. Some of them involved my avatar, and then two were fan arts, being a character from Genshin Impact, whose name I always forget, or Sora from Kingdom Hearts. And Rika, before you speak up, unbiasedly, which one do you guys think I should do? Because for my avatar one is like also fun because there were suggestions that I do myself as a superhero or as a Sailor Scout, and I really do want to get around to doing that because that is like, that's really fun. But if not that, if I do Sora, I'm just like, I can just draw Sora alone as is. Or I can make the goal just a teeny weeny bit higher and throw another character in there, maybe myself, or but I'm just biased. Midnight says, I work overnight shifts, so I spend my mornings relaxing and sleeping. Oh, that makes sense. That makes sense. That's cool. I mean, you don't have to answer this, but I am interested. What kind of job do you have? My fiance worked overnights once when he used to work at a it's not really a catering service, but like he used to like help with like weddings and stuff like that, and like those parties like go like well into the night. Rika says Sora. Is that biased though? This background is mostly painting, so there's like barely any line art, which is interesting. So I'm just gonna do this other shark real quick, and we're gonna jump into characters. By the way, I'm new to Twitch, and I totally learned yesterday, or the day before, I don't know, but recently, that subscribers on Twitch don't get like ads and stuff. So that's interesting. Because I was wondering, I was just like, well, what do subscribers get other than emotes? No ads, that's one. Rika says, bias for my love for Sora? Yes. No, I'm not asking you if you have a bias. Ugh, gosh, this girl. I know, I have a bias too. He's one of my husbandus, I get it. That's why I want to draw him with myself as the goal, if people wanted that. I'm saying, what do you think I should draw? No bias. Okay, and now the stem, which is always really hard to do because my wrist has friction on the freaking screen, but it worked out. I'm gonna There we go. The leaves, and then we can finally get to the fun part. The characters. Okay. Well, actually, yeah. I was gonna say, we have 4 viewers, let's put better music on, but then at the same time, let's wait until we get to the characters. So stick with me, guys. These are all looking the same. Let me add some variety. Okay. I mean, the background's not done, but you know. The line work is, so we're gonna keep that at low opaque, and now the characters. So let's lower them as well. New layer, we're calling this one Yami Line, which I totally spelled wrong. Try that again. Yami Line, you know. Let's get good music. Here we go. All right. Rika says, bias. Sorry, same answer. Not changing my mind. LOL. But no, you're not. She says the same answer. Okay, I need a why. Why Sora then? Because right now it seems like it's a tie between Sora and whose name always slips my mind. The guy from Genshin Impact. Alright. Here we go, the Pharaoh. By the way, for those who are enjoying, got distracted there for my favorite part of the song. For those who are enjoying this Yugioh, these Yugioh streams, we might have to take a break from them. Not that I'm not going to finish this piece, obviously, but I have some commissions waiting. So I figured I'd stream some of those because why not, right? Because on my free time when I'm working on, now when I'm not doing life stuff and day job stuff, I'm working on, yeah, like when I'm not working on the comic, life stuff, day job, all that stuff, all my free time goes to like stuff like this and commissions and whatever, so. There's not enough hours in the day, Rika. Rika, it's your fault. Make the day slow down. Go. Midnight Bone says, wait, is that who I think it is? Yes, yes, let me show you. Look at the screen right now, Midnight Bones. As you can see, I had a birthday stream, and I gave a gift from me to me of whatever I want, because I almost never draw for myself, and when I do, it's usually very simple stuff. And I thought it's been such a long time, I want to draw myself a full illustration. So I drew myself drawing my favorite husbandu in an aquarium with my monster, with my ace monster against his ace monster. And so this is where we are. That's it. That's my story. And I definitely intend to finish it. There you go. Actually, I'm gonna make the background disappear for a little bit because it's distracting. His jacket. Let's see, Rika says, here's her rationalization as to why I should be drawing Sora. She says, next month is the 20th anniversary of Kingdom Hearts. That's a huge milestone. And it's also Sora's birthday next month on the anniversary. Posting drawing him then will get a lot of viewers and interest as people start looking up Kingdom Hearts as the date gets closer. It's also been a few years since you've drawn him, and I love how you draw Sora, and I miss him. Those are good, solid reasons. I mean, one question though. When is the anniversary? Because there's no saying that the goal will reach, like, by then, and then, like, I also still have to do the art. I hope it's late March. Midnight Bone says, oh nice, and today's your birthday? Happy birthday. No, my birthday was on the 18th. You can actually go back and watch the VOD of my birthday stream. It was so awesome. We had quite a bit of viewers, and that's when I started it. But thank you. Yeah, I hope you will check out the VOD because I think it's worth it. And then also next month I want to do an unboxing stream as well. Because some of you lovely people has sent me cards and stuff and gifts and all of that, so I mean, I don't know if you sent me gifts. I know I got some cards. I don't know. Silverport Studios hasn't I haven't asked them about the latest when it comes to the gifts, but they'll pass everything over to me when the time comes. And I want to do an unboxing stream with my face in it. Which isn't too late to participate in, by the way, for anybody watching. On my About section on my channel, you can find my P.O. box. You can send me a card. There's Amazon wishlist there too. Maybe you could send me fan art. You know? Anything. Just write a funny message that you want to see my reaction on stream, you know? It's all for fun. Oh, look at that. Let's see. Midnight Bones just subscribed. Oh, thank you, Midnight Bones, for the subscription. You're so awesome. Thank you. That's so nice. I'll accept that as a birthday gift from you to me. I really appreciate it. Thank you so, so much. Yeah, actually, since I'm new to this whole affiliate thing, can you let me know if you can use my emotes now? Because before it didn't work for new subscribers, but it should work now. I checked it. But yeah, Midnight Bones, do you like Yu-Gi-Oh? Are you a player? Or do you like the anime? Both? What's your story? Rika, I want to hear yours too. How'd you get into Yu-Gi-Oh? Midnight says the least I can do. Oh, and look at that! They're using my emojis. Let me see that up close. That's so cool. I put my my avatar's emojis in tier 1, and I was thinking that later down the line, after the new series comes out, I can make higher tiers, have emojis attached to my series. I grew up on Yu-Gi-Oh! And fun fact, I used to have a dual disc. Oh, that's so epic! I used to have one too, but it was specifically the one from the what's it called? Dawn of the Dragons arc with the Orichalcos guys. I had that dual disc. And I used to think it was the coolest thing, and I used to, but I used to get frustrated as a kid because the dual disc only takes, like, it only works the actual, like, how do I say this? Using the deck, only the deck raw fits in the deck. I mean, in the dual disc. Oh my gosh, I'm sorry, I'm confusing you. Let me try this again. The deck of cards fit into the dual disc only without the sleeves. They fit in raw just as they are. And it's the same one, like when you put them on the disc. Like they wouldn't stay there because the sleeves would kind of alter their size, so they wouldn't fit. And that used to upset me so much because I wanted to use a dual disc, but I wanted to protect my cards. So I was just like, so I used to put the dual disc on the floor as like almost like a dual mat, and then I just used to like lay my sleeved cards on it. I was a nerdy kid. There we go, that looks right. Let me see. Yeah. Okay. Let's see. Rika says, me, I got into Yu-Gi-Oh! Really late. No one ever explained the game to me, so the TV show made no sense. I had a friend in college who, when we were talking about anime, was like, what we liked, asked if I saw it, and I was just like, no. Ended up loving the anime so much I learned how to play and went to tournaments for a few years. Yeah, that sounds pretty much bad. That sounds about right. I'm glad you got into it all, though, because then I get to talk to you about it and be annoying. Personally, I got into Yu-Gi-Oh! like I knew about Yu-Gi-Oh! For a while because my sister was into it, and we used to go to and she would buy cards in like the convenience store and stuff, and she'd take me with her, and I thought the cards were really cool. So I used to keep the cards and play with them as if they were toys because I love the art so much. But when I actually got into it, was actually watching the anime, of course, when I was a kid on TV. I was like obsessed with Inuyasha at the time, and I did enjoy watching Yu-Gi-Oh a lot and other anime, but like I didn't even like pay mind to it too much. Up until it got to the Battle City arc, then I was just like, okay, this is actually getting really cool. And then I actually learned the game properly, because even when I used to play as a kid, I didn't really play it properly, because again, the anime's rules didn't really make sense, and I didn't understand like how to go on the internet and learn. So I just like, me and my siblings basically made up the rules. As you can imagine, we get into a lot of arguments because of that. And yeah, and then I remember every single Saturday there was this mall, and that on the weekends there would be this guy there selling cards, and I used to go there, and I learned a lot from him. And sometimes I would see a card in the show that I really wanted, so I'd go to him and tell him like, oh, I saw this card in the show, and like it'd be really sad because as a kid you don't understand these things, but a lot of the cards in the show didn't exist yet, and a lot of them still don't. So like I used to be like really sad when he would tell me like, oh, that's not a card, it's not like a real card, and I'm just like, but the show had it, doesn't make any sense. And honestly, so true. Okay, little me had a point. It's I think just a bad idea in terms of like marketing and profit and all that stuff for a company. But anyways, that's another story. And he was a really nice guy. I remember, like, I went there for years, every weekend for years. It'd be very rare that I didn't go. And so this guy that was selling them there was actually like really nice. And I remember asking him for Dunamis Dark Witch, which is one of Maya's monsters, really early on, and it didn't exist. And then one day it did exist, and he held it for me, and he gave it to me for free. And at the time when it came out, it was a $40 card. And so I will never forget that. Like, that's something that like you just hold on to, you know? And it was one of the first printings. Unfortunately, my story ends really sad because then I remember I went on a trip overseas, and I took my cards with me, all my cards, like my favorites, and that include Japanese imports, the Dunamis Dark Witch that he gave me, all of my favorite cards, and someone stole it at the airport. You can imagine how crushed I was, being like, I think I was 10 years old, so really crushing. I had to start my collection all over again, and you know. And then one day he, you know, we stopped going because high school became a thing, and I couldn't go every single weekend because I had other things I'd like to do too. But the worst part wasn't even that my cards were stolen. It was the fact that that guy that was there every Saturday moved location. Because, you know, it happens. You know, life goes on. The years went by, and Yu-Gi-Oh was becoming a different thing. Not only was it becoming bigger, and, like, actual card shops were, like, taking his business, right? Because this was just, like, a casual guy. Like, he had, like, you know when you go to the mall and there's, like, these booths? It's kind of like that, but, like, even more, like, I don't want to say the word poor, but, like, very low budget. Because even this mall was a very low budget mall in an area that's, like, not as, like, rich. So he used to just go there with literally his folding table. He would just have a folding table, and he'd put out all his binders, and he had like these boxes and stuff, and like it looked like a convention booth, almost like a really, really low budget convention booth. So yeah, he eventually ended up moving, and I never saw him again. But I never forgot him because that guy was really nice. I also remember that we bought one of the first printings of Slifer the Sky Dragon as well, when the God cards were first printed. This was like when they weren't even playable. Like on the card it actually says, like the attack points is literally X 00000, and like the description just talks about the God cards. Like they were not even like playable. They were just printed for collection purposes because of the anime. And that card, a non-usable card, first printing of Slifer, was like $100. And then I remember I didn't even get that because I was a kid, but one of my siblings made such a fuss about it because he wanted it so much. So that was his Christmas present. And now you can get Slifer for like a playable Slifer for like nothing, right? That's just how it was. He was a nice guy. I have a lot of stories from that guy. I should like make like a YouTube video just talking about my experiences at that mall. I remember one time, like he was really good with kids because, you know, a lot of his customer base were kids, right? Like they'd go to the mall with their parents and they would see him. Midnight Bone says he was a card vendor. At least that's what it sounds like. Sure, yeah, if that's what they're called. I mean, I've never seen anything else like it, like that kind of setup, other than in conventions, right? So yeah, it makes sense that he's the vendor. But like this was like a mall. This was like a very run-down, cheap mall. So it just look at a place looks strange because it's like you have all these stores, like these actual stores, and then in the halls you would have people selling like official booths, like people selling donuts and stuff like that, and then you just had him with this table. It just looked funny. It looked like he didn't like belong there, you know. It was fun. I've never seen that anywhere else, in any other mall. But yeah, and I remember one time, this was really early on when we just started going there. Because of the cards that I would buy, he actually originally thought that I didn't play. He thought I was just a collector. So he used to keep like cards that he would think I'd like really cute, adorable cards, like cute little girls, cute animals, and just colorful things. And he used to be, and when I would go by, this was like early on, but not like the first day or anything, but like the first few weeks. And when he'd see me, he'd be like, "Oh, here, come here. I have some cards that I think you'll like." And then he would show them to me, and I would look through them, and I might like one or two, but I wasn't really that interested. And he was like confused. He was just like, "Oh, you don't like them?" And I was just like, "Well, they're not very good." And this is me like as a kid, right? And he goes, "I thought you only collected them for the artwork." Okay, I get it. He's like, "'Cause you really like Dark Magician Girl and Harpy Lady and stuff like that." And I was just like, "Oh yeah, I like cute cards, but like I want them to be playable." Then he was just like, "Oh, okay." Then he'd be like, "Okay." And then after that, he would look more to the effect, and he was a really nice guy because he would remember the things I'd be after. Like he'd notice, like, "Oh, she likes Harpy Lady." So then I remember, like, he would come like the next week with cards that support the Harpy Ladies. And at the time, there were hardly any. That was like non-existent. But like anything that would help a Harpy Lady deck, he would like bring it and he would show it to me. He was like, "How about this?" He's like, "What do you think this will help your deck or whatever?" And I'd just be like, "Oh yeah, that's." He was like, I'm just smiling just remembering it because, you know, as a kid, that's a really big deal having like an adult like care that much. You know, it's like to remember and be interested in something you're interested in, and then to like bring it the next week knowing you're gonna be there with no like official plan. It's not like I said like, "Okay, I'll be here next week." Like he just knew because I would show up every week, and he would just bring it, and it was just so nice. I mean, it was also really smart business practice too, right? Like the guy, like he was a hustler, right? To remember his clients and what they like so that he can bring them and make his sales. Like, good on him. But he did it in such a wholesome way. Like it looked like he really liked collecting these cards and selling them. It looked like it was something he enjoyed. Let's see, Rika says, I mean, I know he's a good guy, but the image I had in my head was I was like, hey kids, wanna buy some cards? They won't send you to the shadow realm, like Bakura's voice. No, it was not one of those experiences. He had a permit to be there, you know? He wasn't like a creep or anything, like I mean, I was too young to ask these questions. Like, I can think of these things now because I'm an adult, but at the time I didn't think of it. But looking back, I'm sure he, like, probably had his own store, his own location, or if he didn't, maybe he was very new to selling online, because this was back in the early 2000s, right? So the internet was still new, but still a thing. It was already a thing, just very young. So that could have been his main business, right? I didn't know. I also remember when Toon Gemini Elf came out. I don't know if you guys know that card. That was one of my Japanese imports that got stolen, unfortunately. Because he would bring cards sometimes and show us, unsure if we would want them, because they were Japanese imports and they weren't translated yet. They weren't like he didn't have the English version to sell yet. But he'd bring them anyway and show it to us, and he'd like offer us like decent like deals for them, you know. And even though I couldn't use them, and I didn't understand how the internet worked, and I couldn't look up to see what they do, I just get them, you know. And as a kid, and I'd just be like, okay, this card's pretty, and you know, he brought it for me. I feel like it's practically a gift, so I want it. Midnight Bones is laughing at my story and says, that's just a really wholesome experience. It was! It absolutely was. Plus, that mall was right next to a pet store that used to... I don't know if this is even like a thing or even allowed anymore, but at the time there was a pet store that had they had just pets roaming around. Like, they let them out. Instead of having like cats in cages, they would just let them walk around the store. And like, they would feed them and like litter boxes like in the back. But like customers would like be buying like cat food, and like cats would just be like at their feet, like meowing for like attention. It was really cute. And I used to like, as a kid, I would just be like, can we go to the pet store? And I would just like hang out there for like, you know, as long as until my parents got annoyed. But I wish I could like just hang out with the cats. I always look forward to Saturdays because it's like, oh, I get to go buy Yugioh cards and spend like an hour or two there, and then I go hang out with the cats for a few minutes. I remember the Toon cards. I love the Toons. They're so cute. Yeah. They were awesome. And they're much more playable now. At the time, not really. Let's see. I'll be looking in the meantime, attempting art before I gotta get ready for my night. Oh, okay. Well, thanks for hanging out with us, Midnight Bones, and thank you for the subscription. That was really, really nice of you. I hope you enjoyed listening to me ramble. And Aura's in chat. Hey, Aura, how are you? I'm good. Just, inking the Pharaoh and telling stories about my Yu-Gi-Oh experiences as a kid. How are you? I'm thirsty, guys. Someone redeem hydrate. Rika says, one time when I was at a tournament, there was a kid who wanted to play, but he just kind of threw cards together, so he didn't do well and felt bad. After tournaments, there were like 10 of us, all rebuilding his deck for him based on the monsters he really liked, and like give us extra copies and such. Oh, that's so nice. That's so sweet. Yeah, actually, speaking of that mall, I also remember, see, like, you know, for a crappy mall, it was a pretty wholesome experience there. Or maybe everything is cool when you're a kid, and then you like and then you grow up and realize that, you know, everything is not as great as you remember it to be. But when I was a kid, there was a store there beside the card guy, and they had like these really awesome stickers that I used to like to buy, and they also had like Inuyasha cards there. Like just in packs. You know, like those cards that like come out that like no one really like buys. They're just there because like an anime is big at the time. So I thought that was a thing for a second, and I was hoping that it would take off, but nobody cared about the Inuyasha cards. Or redeemed hydrate, thank you. That's good. Much better. Siren's gotta stay hydrated. Let me grab some gum too.
YouTube music can help you find that song from last night.
Okay.
The one that goes. Use Smart Search to find songs with
That's an ad.
lyrics. Upgrade to YouTube.
Let's see. Let's see. Looking good, though the Pharaoh's lacking some line weight, which I'll have to correct when I get the chance, when I'm done. Or it says, I remember boys like showing their Yu-Gi-Oh cards and trading them and the curiosity. Oh, is that how you got into it? Aura? Hey, I have Inuyasha cards. They are so cool. I like them. I still have them. You know what's surprisingly like big is the Dragon Ball Z card game. Like that's actually a thing. I just never got into it. Almost there. But yeah, that was my childhood story, or at least a summary of it. I should make a YouTube video actually on it. I really should, because I have more. But I have high school stories too, when I actually went to tournaments myself and competed. And honestly, if I played today, I probably wouldn't be nearly as good, because with all the new rules and stuff, it's a lot to keep up with, and I'm behind. But at the time, it was during the era of synchros. So we had the original generation, and we had synchros. Oh, and XZs were just coming out. That was new. And that's when I entered the tournament with that. And it was a lot of fun because not only was I the only girl, that was interesting. But I did pretty good. The way it worked at the tournament was that the person who hosted it got star chips as buttons. You know when you go to like anime conventions and you buy buttons with like characters, like whatever, like that you do make on a button machine. We had a button machine at the school because we would like use those to like sell for like raising funds for like the school or whatever, and we used it to make star chips out of those, and so you would wear them with how many star chips you had. So it was like a Duelist Kingdom tournament, and it was really cool. I got pretty close to the finals. I got 8 star chips, and to get to the finals you need 10. So I was pretty proud because there was quite a number of people participating and it was exciting. And it was really funny because I became infamous for for my back row. Because at the time, my decks are different now, obviously, because the cards have changed. But at the time, I ran Harpy Ladies, but there wasn't any support for them. So I had like a hybrid of, it was like Harpy Ladies with a mix of Black Wings with a mix of, what's it called? I forget. There were some XEs in there, some odd XEs. My favorite one being Big Eye. At the time, the card was $80. I kid you not. I don't even remember how I got my copy because I did not pay for that, and I wanted more copies. But I had one. I used one in my deck, and oh yeah, that's right. What just came out was Harpy's Phantasmal Dragon, and with that, like I used to use that to summon Harpy's Pet Baby Dragon, and I would kind of use the Big Eyes effect to take like people's monsters and stuff. So anyways, it was like a weird hybrid. I think I was like the only duelist that like didn't have like an archetype focused thing. I had like a mixed thing, and I did pretty well, and people feared my back row because I love to duel the traditional way, because a lot of people didn't run much of anything in the back because people were very offensive, like offensive, I mean. But I was just like very defensive. I would swarm and defend and then attack when their field was clear. And yeah, so people were always scared to attack me because I was infamous for having things like Magic Cylinder. I would like run 3 of those. Mirror Force, Draining Shield, like basically like these back rows that are just like that screw you and to benefit me. And it was really funny because what's it called? Because they'd get scared and they wouldn't attack, and sometimes I would have to just put like spells in the back and it would work. It would bluff people. Like if I was in danger, I put stuff in the back row, and just knowing my reputation, they'd be like, I ain't attacking right now. Not until I get something that destroys her back rows. And like it would save me like so often. It would be like nothing in the back, and I would be able to make comebacks and stuff like that. Yeah, it was a really good time. And in fact, the duelist that I lost to, because the thing is you need a certain amount of star chips to get in. So even though I had 8 star chips, when I dueled this person, it was a winner takes all because there wasn't enough star chips to go around to get to the finals. So even if I had won, unless I won, if I had lost, and he took even just 1 star chip, there isn't enough duelists to duel to get that extra 3 I need to get to the finals. Does that make sense? So like the higher you go, the more risky it is, right? So yeah, I was dueling somebody. I had 8 and he had 9, and he needed to just beat me to get to the finals, which he did. And the deck he used was the spellbook deck. I think they're called the spellbooks, which at the time was really, really broken. It was like the deck that like everyone wanted, and like the cards to like put the deck together were like ridiculously expensive. So I didn't take that loss too hard, because I'm just like, well, you know, look at my deck. It's like not even like I was proud of myself. And then and yeah, it was really fun. And it was funny too because in that duel it was really hype. I actually skipped. I skipped class that day because we started the duel and the duel went past the bell. And I was just like, I don't care, I'm still dueling because this is getting like, it was a really intense duel. Like it was like so even, and my fiance was there too at the time, my boyfriend, and he was watching, and a lot of people were watching, and it was really funny because most people were rooting for that guy because they didn't like my back row method of dueling. I gave people anxiety. They were like, no, she's too dangerous, knock her out. It was funny. Good times. Or says, I got into Yu-Gi-Oh! Through the anime, but I always remember my first few Yu-Gi-Oh! Cards when I started collecting. Well, today's duel list is tough. I've learned that the hard way with Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel. You should be proud. Yeah, thanks. I definitely was. Rika says, hey, Black Wings are my main deck. I like never won in tournament because they can't compete against the really meta decks, but I had fun, so I never minded. Well, Rika, you got into it a whole lot later because at the time, when I was dueling, Black Wings were mainstream. They were like the deck. Like, Black Wings made Konami so much money, it was actually insane. And yeah, Black Wings were very common. There was a point where my boyfriend also, boyfriend at the time, fiance now, also ran Black Wings. And for a little while, there were a lot of Black Wings that were banned because they just had so much support. It was so mainstream, and it actually came to a point where like we were tired of looking at Black Wings because it's like everyone was using Black Wings. Like even my fiance stopped using them because everyone had Black Wings. Then later, obviously things change, and now they're like mild. They're not even that competitive. Like it's so weird how like things change, right? But at the time, yeah. So when I put Black Wings into my deck, it was to help because the Harpy ladies didn't have support at the time. So I used the Black Wings to assist in order to bring out more winged beasts and stuff like that. Like to swarm more. And then I came out with my little big eye trick. And that stumped a lot of people and it was really fun. Okay, let's thicken. Okay. New layer. Line art for Dark Magician. Let's go. Let's see. Rika says, people would be like, why are you always so smiley? And why don't you change decks? And I'd be like, because I love my deck and my birds. Why would I do that? Yeah. And I mean, I don't think I ever experienced something like that. I guess because I did run multiple decks. I mean, for fun, like in the tournament, we could only start and finish with the deck that we had. We couldn't change them. And, so that didn't, like, come up. And in terms of dueling for fun, I didn't duel these people for fun, actually, that much, now that I think about it. I was mostly just dueling with my fiancé in private. I just joined the tournament because, like, I knew that they were gonna have one. And, I like Yu-Gi-Oh! And I figured, why not? My fiancé didn't enter. He, I don't remember why. I don't know if he just wasn't interested, but he did not. He instead cheered me on and helped me build my deck, and oh my gosh, Dark Magician, you're gonna take a while, aren't you? put some more mellow music because my energy's kind of winding down a bit. We'll come back to the epicness in a bit. Rika says, I'm basically now what I like to call a retired duelist because it sounds cool. I don't play anymore in tournament, just against my brother and some other IRL friends. Yeah. I haven't even played IRL in a really long time. I've just been really busy, but yeah, pretty much. I stopped playing in tournaments after high school because I didn't like how bad the competitive scene got, especially as new cards came out and one-turn kills became a very popular thing, and the game just isn't what it was, you know? It just kept changing too much that I didn't enjoy it anymore, so. Besides, I figured I should get out of it while I have good memories before I make too many bad ones. I actually need a reference to Dark Magician, just to make sure that I'm thinking him right. Okay, the version that I want isn't popping up. Dark Side of Dimensions. Let's see. There you go. Okay, that's a bad image. Do you have a better image, Google? Okay, I guess not. Google's not being very nice to me. Okay, I can always fix what's incorrect, like, manually later. Oh my goodness. Remind me to never draw Dark Magician again, okay? It would be here all freaking day. I see why in the anime they like completely changed his concept to something a little easier. Takahashi's crazy. Let's see. Rika's asking if Dark Magician is my favorite card that Yami runs. No. No, it's not, but it's up there as one of them. I mean, it's Dark Magician. I know it's mainstream to say he's awesome, but it's because he's just awesome. But my favorite card of the Pharaohs... it's probably Mahad. I don't think I can express more how shocked I was after seeing Dark Side of Dimensions the first time and seeing the way he returned. It couldn't have been done better. I think it was, like, seriously, bias aside, I can be critical of my stuff, okay? If you watch my Inuyasha review, you know that I can be critical of things I love. But this, I have to say, like, it was like one of the best things I've seen in fiction and in media. I just feel like it was done so well. They could not have done a better job. And whoever wrote that, probably Kazuki, whoever directed it, whoever is responsible for it deserves a freaking award. It was fantastic. Fantastic. So yeah, Palladium Oracle Mahad is probably my favorite card. And besides him, yeah, you know what? Probably Dark Magician. I mean, Yami's cards, the more and more further you go into his development, they get more and more focused around the Dark Magician, which is pretty cool because it's his favorite card. So there isn't that many options to choose from when it comes to his deck. His deck it goes around the Dark Magician. Rika says, my favorite Yami card is Summon Skull. Oh, yeah, Summon Skull is cool, too. I don't think he uses it beyond, Duelist Kingdom. That's one of his oldies. He had a lot of fun oldies, like, Catapult Turtle I liked, Griffor, stuff like that. Also, Mystical Elf. That's an oldie, too. I love Mystical Elf. And then, of course, Karibo. Giant Soldier of Stone. That was a good one. And of course, his Blackluster Soldier. That was a cool one too, actually. I like Blackluster Soldier. And Magician of Black Chaos. So many cool cards. Rika said, I don't know why, as soon as I saw him, I was like, yep, this will forever be my favorite. Yeah, Summon Skull is just cool looking. I don't know what it is. And he makes the most interesting sound. He's creepy, but, like, he's cool. And he's nice because he's, like, an easy summon, right? Like, one sacrifice and you get such a good beater monster. As strong as Dark Magician, so that's cool. Okay. Let's finish Yami's hand because he's in front of Dark Magician. actually need Dark Magician to go away for a second because I can't see his hand. There we go. There's more details to the dual disc than this, but because of the angle, it's like I'm not gonna be here for such small little things. Go back to Dark Magician. Let's see. Aura says, him and Celtic Guardian were like massive childhood crushes. Who's him? Dark Magician? Celtic Guardian's awesome too. He always reminded me of Link, so no complaints. And Celtic Guardian is still in his deck. That's an oldie that went all the way to the end, and I find that so interesting. And I'm biased too, because I always like to imagine that, you know, Link being a knight would be a faithful servant to someone like the Pharaoh. So that's fun. It just feels cool. But yeah, he's still there. Rika says, I'm assuming you mean Dark Magician and that you're not crushing on Summon Skull, lol. Yeah. Summon Skull's not my taste. I don't think he's anybody's taste, okay. That'd be strange. I don't know if death is your type. Luna, I'm afraid to disappoint, but the Cintiq is here on my lap. I don't know where you think you'll fit here. Oh, you're gonna try forcing it? Alright. Okay. Good luck with that, because I'm not moving. But Mom, you always make room for me, not during a stream. Oh my gosh, okay, fine. You won me over. You're so cute. Let me try to make room. There you go. How can I say no to this little bundle of cute? She's so floofy. She's giving me hard eyes right now. Let's see. Rika says, you're insulting the female skeletons. They probably find him not. Alright. I don't know, I mean the Pharaoh is like 5,000 years old, so I guess he's kind of like a mummy. Maybe Summon Skull is my type. Oh, and Kayla just jumped in to say, Karibo, the little fuzzball is awesome. Yeah, I think I mentioned Karibo. Yeah, and Karibo, I don't know if Karibo's still in his deck. He was up until the end of the manga, but I don't know if in Dark Side of Dimensions he's still there. I mean, then again, you know, even though he didn't appear in the duel with Kaiba, it was a simulation, so Kaiba could have totally modified. Kaiba probably modified his deck to thinking that Karibo was like a useless little ball of nothing. So he was just like, you're not worthy to be in my adversary's deck, so you're out. So it could have been something like that, but. Karibo is adorable when it nuzzles Yami. Yes. But Atem is even cuter when he gets nuzzled. Just saying. Alright, continuing. Okay, Luna, I don't know what's so fascinating about grooming my arm, but you do that. She's just licking my forearm. You know, like the one that's drawing? She's so cute. Do. Or it says Kaiba would do that. Thinking Karimo's an annoyance. Every card is precious. Right? I wonder why you think Yami is cuter. Yeah. Very funny. Also, Rika, I just noticed that you used my little emoji, but I don't believe you're a subscriber. So can you, like, tell me how you did that? Alright. Now Luna's giving me little headbutts. Why are you so cute? Oh my gosh. That is in no way comfortable, baby. What are you doing? That is so forced. I wish you guys can see this right now. What are you doing? Oh, Luna. She's just that desperate to sit in my lap that she's gonna, like... Oh my gosh, this is so... I don't understand what you're doing. I'm sorry. Let's see. Aura's saying OMG, why? What did I miss? Rika says, so I discovered... Wait, hang on a second. Let me zoom out so you have something to at least look at, because while I'm reading chat and while Luna's on me like this, I can't really... I don't really have good coordination to be drawing. So I discovered you can use those point-like thingies. They look like bubbles to unlock an emoji for 24 hours. Oh, yeah, that's right. You redeemed them. Yeah, they're my little... They're channel points, but I call them bubbles. You can redeem bubbles for all kinds of stuff. And since you hang out with me a lot, it gives you some subscriber benefits, yeah. It's the beautiful siren is an emote. Yeah. They're the only emotes I have at the moment. But I think they're pretty good. I figured I would use those for now until we get the new series going, and then we could put in some of those. What is Luna doing? She's determined, Mom. Yeah, she's just like... So I have the Cintiq on my lap, like my tablet. So there isn't much room for her. But she came and she's laid down. Hang on a second. She's come and she's laid down, and there isn't enough room for her, but she's curled up into like a ball, like practically upside down. And the only thing supporting her weight is the tablet. So it's just really funny because I'm just like, you can't really, like, it's not comfortable. Like, she was practically, like, imagine a cat laying down on the floor, but, like, upright. Like, Spider-Man style. Like, cause, like, she's leaning on this Cintiq. Like, it looked so ridiculous. Anyways, let me try to get back into it. Despite the weird coordination. Oh, Aura, we were talking about earlier what my next Kofi goal should be. And we were talking about how Sora and that guy from Genshin Impact that you're into seems to be the most, seems to generate the most interest. And Rika was saying that she thinks I should do Sora because of the anniversary and everything. Oh, Luna, you ready to go? You up? Okay, she's off. So I can work normally again. She was saying because it's an anniversary next month, I should be doing Sora. Do you have, because I know you voted the other guy, do you have a rebuttal for this? Emotes approved. Hey Gary! Gary's in chat. Hello. Yeah. I figured them out. They're there. It worked out. Emotes approved. And quick shout out Gary. But I'm pretty sure all of you guys already know who Gary is at this point. Wholesome guy, check him out. And I'm gonna shout out Aura too because on her last stream she was complimenting me like 50 times in a row and I really appreciate it. Rika says she heard you start talking about Sora and was like, not him again, and left. Oh my gosh. Maybe. Nah, she was probably just uncomfortable. I'm telling you, she didn't. It was not an ideal position for her. She just couldn't maintain it. Okay. Okay, we also have to still go and do all those details. My goodness, oh, Rika, I was actually saying the other day, I don't think you were in stream yet, unless you were just lurking, but don't you think that this design of Dark Magician kind of reminds you of, like, Organization 13? That's what it reminds me of anyway. These patterns, I'm gonna just get rid of those and come back to it. Ruga said, yes, with the waist thingy that kind of looks like the nobody symbol. Exactly, right? That's what I was thinking. Another reason why the Pharaoh wouldn't like, I mean, another reason why Sora wouldn't like a 10. That's an inside joke, by the way. Don't ask. Laura says, drawing Sora on the anniversary is a very valid point, but what about an interesting challenge with another swordsman? Can you elaborate on that, please? What do you mean? Although I do want to see anniversary art. Yeah. I mean, here's the thing. Obviously, because Sora is a husbando and I love Kingdom Hearts, I'm fine with drawing either Sora or that guy from Genshin Impact, because unless I'm in it, I don't really need to draw Sora for myself, so I'm not really sure what to do. Like, I'm still gonna take a poll, but like, my vote matters too, right? So I'm just not sure what I'm leaning toward. Alright, that's enough chill music. Let's go back to the epic. I need to get some more Yu-Gi-Oh remixes though. I've been replaying the same one. Off stream, I'll have to add to it. Or it says, because I voted for Kaya from Genshin Impact. Exactly. That's why I was like, we need some, I need, like, more convincing. Because they're pretty much even. Let's see. She goes, you know what? I think Kingdom Hearts would be great, but like, would Riku be there though? Okay, well here's the thing. I'm gonna make my goal to raise funds for a webcam and a stand for the webcam. And I think the webcam costs, with the stand, it's going to be about like 100 and something. Which is pretty much, I think, a fair enough to cover Sora solo as a promo. But we could have a stretch goal if we want to add Riku in there, you know? Rika says you could totally still add yourself with Sora, maybe even give yourself a Kingdom Hearts inspired kind of outfit. Oh, this is how you're getting me! Now I want to do Sora, you see? That's so true. It'd be fun to play with the fashion. My brain's already going. Yugioh. Need my line tool, made it thicker. Okay. Yes, I love the fashion of Kingdom Hearts, as we know, especially 3. Yeah, I know, with the plaid and everything. That would be fun. I mean, I still want to integrate elements of clothes that I have in, like, IRL, but at the same time, like, to just add a few Kingdom Hearts elements, that would be fun. That would be fun. I could design a Keyblade too, but I feel like that's already getting complicated and it would take a while. And not to mention that I don't think I would be a Keyblade user in any way. I am not worthy, I'm not special. I would probably just be, you know, I would be a side character watching everybody kick ass. But I would really love to do that. And then I can make a stretch goal of making it a more, what's the word? Like maybe less promotional piece and more slice of life piece, like caught in the moment kind of an art. I don't know which people prefer. Or it says, I can always request Kaya again because I'm not giving up, but timing-wise, I'm going to the dark side and choosing my vote for Kingdom Hearts art. Ooh, we won Aura over for Kingdom Hearts. That's interesting. I'm still very open to draw Kaya. I never play Genshin Impact, and I'm not like, I don't know much about it, but I will really draw anything if people want me to, if they help me out with my goals and stuff. So yeah, that can totally be next. The winged dragon of Ra. Let me see how that's looking. Alright. We need to add weight to the Pharaoh after because his lines should be thicker than Dark Magician's. It says I finally finished line 1 character. Good for you. I was gonna suggest Keyblade, but someone who designed one, man, it's hard. So I wasn't gonna request it. Instead, have him protect you. This is Sora. He loves to show off. Exactly. I don't like it depends. Like obviously every universe is different, but in the universe of Kingdom Hearts, with Sora, like if I was like traveling with Sora and stuff, I would want to like let him do what he needs to do. You know, I would be a cheerer. Here we go. Man, Dark Magician. You are work. You are work. Okay. Okay. Let's see. Aura says stretch goal. Stretch goal for what though? Like be specific. Like, cause I have some ideas. It could be a stretch goal to add Riku in it, for example, because Riku's awesome. A stretch goal to add myself in it. Which one should be first? Should the smaller stretch goal be me, or should it be Riku? And then should the bigger one be me, or should it be Riku? Like stuff like that. Like, do you guys prefer promo art, or do you prefer like a slice of life art, or like a specific thing going on? Like, there's just so many options. Okay, Dark Magician needs some weight in the correct places. Good. Let's see. Much better. It's already starting to improve. And then he has his design here. Let's see. Rika says, I'd love to be a key bearer. Out of every fictional world, there are two things I would love: key bearer and a Pokemon trainer. Oh, really? Well, you being that big on Kingdom Hearts, that doesn't surprise me. What attracts you to the idea of being a key bearer? Gary says, I'd rather be a crab in the Little Mermaid world. Seems pretty nice there. Huh? Yeah, a crab is cozy, you know, just hang out. Like, kind of like cats on land where they could just sit there and just, like, chill. And Katie Bug rated the channel with 4 viewers. Hey, Katie. We're letting them come in. Hello, everybody. Hi. Thank you, Katie, for coming by and bringing all your viewers over. Thank you. We were just talking about Kingdom Hearts and stuff while I worked on this Yu-Gi-Oh piece. Hi, Kitty Cat Coffee. Nice to meet you. I'm ArtSirenMJ. Working on some Yu-Gi-Oh artwork here. Inking Dark Magician because he's a pain. Tell me, does anybody who's watching this right now ever play Yu-Gi-Oh or watch the anime? Hi. Katie is my girl. I'm so glad. She's so nice for sharing her audience with me. Thank you. Gary says, nope, but it's still fun to watch art and being drawn. Thanks, Gary. I appreciate it. Hey, well, if you're, you're a streamer too. If you ever want to stream some Yu-Gi-Oh games, that'd be fun if you want to learn. Hey, Mickey's in chat. Hi, Mickey. She goes, yes, I grew up on anime. Yes, yes. Yu-Gi-Oh is awesome. I was actually telling a story earlier about how when I was a kid, like how I got into it and. Hi, MJ. Hi, Katie. Welcome to the stream. Thank you for coming around. I'm sorry. When I started streaming, I just realized that Katie was live. I should have said hello before I started. I'm so sorry. But Katie is amazing if you guys don't already know. Let me give Katie a shout out. She is so sweet and she just rated us, so we have to check her out, okay? She's the sweetest. Gary says, which game though? The new one? Yeah, I mean, there's the new simulator, yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I haven't played it yet because I am way behind and I'm a terrible fan. But, actually, Aura can answer this for us, and Rika. Does it have, like, a beginner's, like, guide to, like, teach you how to play and stuff like that? Is there a CPU option? Yugioh. Put the music volume up. It's a sin not to check her out. Correct. You should be checking out Katie right now, or else. Or also send Dark Magician to Dark Magic attack you. Mickey says, I love anime, books, and games, which is why I love your content and Goo Boy. Oh, look at all the love for everybody in chat. That's so cute. Well, thank you, Mickey. Thank you so much. You know, Mickey was super nice to both Mickey and Gary, actually, and Rika, and Katie. There's so many of you guys in chat that I should be shouting out about this. You guys supported me on Ko-fi and sent me birthday wishes this month. So nice. And it's thanks to all of you guys that I was able to get to affiliates so fast. I am so lucky. Gary's out. He's gonna go stream himself. Gary, we'll catch you later. Guys, quick shout out one more time. If you guys want to watch Gary play some games later, make sure you check him out. Bye, Gary. And Nora says, yes, the tutorial stages is in solo mode. See, so Gary can learn if he wants to play, for sure. That's awesome. Maybe he'll pick it up, and then when that happens, we are so rating him. Okay, so before the raid happened, we were talking about Kingdom Hearts. And Rika was saying that she would love to be a key bearer. And, oh, for the raiders who wouldn't know this, we were talking about Kingdom Hearts because I've been recently talking with everybody and my audience and stuff about what they would like me to set my next Ko-fi goal, because I like to get a new webcam. Or not new, a webcam. I don't even have an old one. And in return, I'll draw something. So we're taking requests and stuff. And Rika was suggesting that we take, that I draw Sora from Kingdom Hearts because of the anniversary. The Kingdom Hearts anniversary. And yeah, so that's why we were talking about Kingdom Hearts. But we can talk about anything you guys like. Anything at all. Like, here's the subject idea. Why aren't you guys not subscribing? Following my channel right now. It's free, and then you can hang out with me next time I do more art. And you can watch me finish this too, because this is gonna take a couple streams to finish, that's for sure. Because Dark Magician is taking up the whole stream with this guy's details. Oh my gosh. Let's see. But it's looking great though. Let's get his cape. His little staff thingy. Let's see. Nice. So, or are you gonna stream later today, by the way? Okay. Right, so about being a key bearer, personally I was just, I would prefer having Sora save my ass than saving my own. If it was another world, maybe I would be my own something, but in Kingdom Hearts I would like to be saved. That's just me. How about you guys? Aura says, oh, let me resend this. Oh, okay, sorry if I missed it. She says, although the idea of the Keyblade is fantastic, I don't know if I could be a Keyblade wielder. I would most likely be a healer or tossing potions from the sidelines. So, yeah. That sounds like you. So would that be more like Donald kind of thing? Because whenever I think of stuff like that, I always think like when I'd play and I would equip Donald with all my potions. And then you just hear Donald yell Sora's name and like constantly curing you. And I get really mad at Donald because I would like cure myself. And then like a second later, Donald would cure me with the potions and waste them. And I'm just like, I clearly just cured myself. What's wrong with you, Donald? But yeah, I'll set up a vote maybe sometime tomorrow or the day after soon. And we'll see what I'll end up making my next Ko-fi goal be. Looks like it's gonna be Sora. And then I'll add my own idea as a stretch goal. And then what stretch goals would you guys like? What do you think? Or it says I'd be Riku's Donald but somewhat cuter. What, you saying Donald's not cute? No, I'm kidding. Some more weight on the foot there. Let's see. We need more weight on. There we go. Oh, also, I have some ideas for like the channel bubbles, like redeemable prizes and stuff, but most of them require a webcam. So, I mean, if you guys have any ideas of anything that I can do that doesn't require a webcam. Also, Aura, oh my gosh, I forgot to ask you, now that I have you in chat, you put sound alerts, and I know you put like Donald singing in your stream, where if someone gives you a certain amount of bits, it triggers the song. How do you do that? You have to show me how to do that. Because I have a lot of ideas I'd like to do that for. Like one that I wanted to do also was this one's not gonna be bits though. I'll probably do this as bubbles. I want to take the clip that Kayla got of me of Jan Green wishing me a happy birthday in the Pharaoh's voice, and I want to make it a sound alert. I think that'd be amazing. Or maybe even just take out the happy birthday part and just have him complimenting my art, because he did do that, and just have it him complimenting my art like anytime someone redeems it. But I do want something like, I have ideas for bits too. Rinka says, my bias will never be approved, so let's see. If the kingdom key is not in the base, then 1000% a stretch goal. If the kingdom key is not, oh, okay, like adding him with the key. Yeah, I can make that smaller stretch goals, and I can make even further stretch goals to make it more fancier keyblades. You know? Oh, or it's not streaming today. Oh, okay, well that's too bad. I was gonna hope to like time it so we can go raid you when we're done. Next time. Or it never streams on the same days as me. It's actually so funny. Okay, we're almost on Dark Magician. These patterns are not 100% accurate. I know in Dark Magician they are a whole lot more detailed and elaborate and stuff. But I gotta be honest, man, this is killing me. So over it. Okay. Alright, now we have to go back to the Pharaoh and add blind weight because the Dark Magician is beating him in that. And it should be the Pharaoh because he's closer to us. So let me just... that. Let's see. It's gotta be heavier over here. Sorry, I'm just concentrated right now in correcting him. Let's see. Let's see. Oh, you guys aren't chatting. Okay, thought I was missing stuff. But I don't know if maybe she didn't catch it, but or I did ask about how you did that, the sound alerts, the redeemable sound alerts for bits. I want to learn how to do that. Still gotta be thicker. Good. It's coming together. Cool. All right. Next. Bam. Let's go. Oh, she's smaller. See how it's already pixelating? So her details have to stay at a minimum. Coloring this is what I'm actually really looking forward to. Oh my gosh. That's what made me decide to draw this for my birthday in the first place, with the colors. Because I'm just like, oh my gosh, the aquarium, the lighting is going to be really cool. Alright, we need more to talk about. Oh yeah, I was asking you guys, stretch goals. She's got her little earrings. Like that, let's add some line weight. I also gotta change the GIF that's on my overlay right now. I forgot to do it this time. I wanted to have a different one during line art. Just completely slipped my mind. I'll change it for next time. Rika says, gotta show off your Yami gifts. Yes, I have too many. You don't even understand. What good is it having them if I don't get to share them? Alright, that was lots of Yu-Gi-Oh tunes. Let's go back. Let's go play that underwater relaxing one. Everybody likes it. Let's do that. Give up. Okay, good. And bracelet. Let's see. Aura says, no, sound alerts is a widget that you activate through Twitch. You set up a panel on Twitch and setting up the actual sound alert is through soundalerts.com. Okay. Okay, hang on. Actually, let me make a note of that real quick. The heck, did my pen die or something? Okay, grab another one. Okay, I will look more into that. Thank you, Aura. Rika says, I finished lining 2 characters. Ooh, I'm done for now. I don't know how you do it for so long. I don't know either. I'm a sick person. And Rika redeemed Hydrate. Thank you, Rika. Been a while. I should drink. Or it says you do would have to be like... Something would have to trigger it. So... So it would have to, like, he would say something and that gets triggered by, like, someone giving a certain amount of bits or channel bubbles or something like that. Kind of like how my cat before, you know, when you say something, it would trigger her. Which the kitty will return. I just, I have to see how much my OBS can handle. Now that I know it can handle a GIF, one of these days I'll try a stream and get my bubbles back. And see how it handles with that. And then we'll slowly introduce everything back and see. If it doesn't work, I'm gonna need a new computer. See how it's going. Let's see. Or it says, yeah, that's fair. It should be okay as I used it on my laptop. All laptops are different. Well, I'm sure if I use it, it'll be fine, but, like, can I use it with other things at the same time, you know? It's just that OBS couldn't take very much. I think I fixed it by, changing, like, some settings and stuff. It's made a huge improvement, and I got an older version of OBS, and that's helped a lot. So I actually don't know how much it can handle now. I don't want to be risky because the thing I hate the most is a laggy stream. So, like, I start slow. I put in a GIF, the GIFs work, okay. So in a couple streams, I'll try to add something else. And I'll keep adding until it starts lagging so I can see what my limit is on this computer. Let's see, how's it going? Good. She needs some weight on her head though. There we go. Good stuff. Let's see. Or says at the highest tier, it sounds like a cool battle scene with him gripping you at the waist while Riku is also fighting off enemies. Oh, I love that idea. A fight scene? That'd have to be a big goal though, because that's a big one. That's a big one. Oh, but that'd be so awesome. Like, wait, like Sora and Riku fighting? That'd be even cooler. That's the image I get of the full-blown illustration. Yeah, that would have to be the max goal. Oh, I love that idea. I think this one is a little tricky. Okay, Vamp is done, and now we need me in those cards. So, new layer, MJ line. Or it says, oh, Riku versus Sora sounds epic too. Right? That's what I mean. That's what I mean. Luna, what are you walking on the keyboard for? What are you doing? Trying to get on my lap again so you can curl up in an uncomfortable way. Coming in. Your cat bed is right here next to me. You don't have to sit on me. You could just be next to me. Well, yeah, true. I talk as enemies very lightly. Heartless would be rather, or just blurred opponents. Yeah, that's true. I could just kind of like make it like imply something there. Yeah. That is true. That's an option too. Alright, let's get me going. darling. How is this comfortable? It makes no sense to me. But okay. This jacket has fur, a lot of fur. It's very fluffy. I want to capture that. Let's see. Luch says, now I have a bigger urge, want to sketch. Then do it. Take advantage of that urge while you can. You know, just start drawing with me. Luna, that's my hand you're licking. I need it to draw with. What a cutie. She's so cute. She's so cute. I love you. You're so adorable. She's a big kisser. She didn't used to be. When she was a kitten, she just would never give kisses. But now, it's constantly. Let's see. How's everyone doing? Good? We need a break or something? We need to take a 5-minute break. I mean, there's really no need because as soon as I'm done her, I'll probably end the stream. And then her eye, which I will leave to run to the colors to detail because it's very pixelated. Oh yeah, I don't want to go too crazy on the dual disc because it's so far in the background, so we're just gonna imply it. Because they're so big. Like this. Here we go. And here we are. So, We are done, guys. Ugh, my knuckles are all, my wrist is sore. We're done the ink, so that will be all for today. But before you guys go, just